Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Was that the bottom for this month? 58,000, a little under $59,000. The level of fear, I would say, was on par with September. Not on par with August. August was insane, but on par with September. So we'll see. I think so. I honestly do. That was, a lot of cryptos are they were holding their 50-day simple moving average. Yesterday, it looked like we were just going to fail. We're going to lose the 50-day and plummet after that. That seems like a market maker move. So just something to keep in mind. This tweet has me very curious right now. So what does this tweet say? The Fed cycle is unfolding just as predicted by CTM over the last 2 years, blah, blah, blah. Okay, same for me. Jordan Lindsay, by the way, I really like his stuff. With rate cuts and balance sheet runoff in motion, signs of another repo crisis are emerging. That is essentially all you need to know about that is when institutions run out of cash, they do this thing called reverse repos. You see that's a sign of weakness in the economy. Lots of that. So anyway, this could halt quantitative tightening, which is a big thing that I've been really paying attention to. Are they going to stop unwinding their balance sheet and lead to, quote, organic balance sheet expansion, QE in disguise, get ready for risk to roar again? That's a possibility. So what does all that mean? Here's the thing that this is causing me to think through. Okay, in 2007, or I'm going to go live on TikTok, and then I'll say hi to everybody. In 2007, when we had those first rate cuts, it was 2 months, and then the Dow Jones peaked and it was over. 2021, 2 months, maybe the Dow Jones will peak and it'll be over. But here's the difference. Quantitative easing did not exist in 2007. It exists now. So will that lead to a slightly longer run while also not being able to prevent what's coming? But a slightly longer run is just something I'm pondering right now. So, all right, good afternoon, Unique Birds. David, thank you for the contract address. Super, I'll take a look at Superverse in a second. Hello, Ajit. Hello, Lavi. Don't know why your message is retracted, but hello. Good morning, Ed. Hello to everybody on TikTok. Thank you, Margus. Hello, Rob. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, I was going to look at Superverse. Hello, Bull. We are doing a HEEHEE giveaway right now. Thank you, Kay. Really appreciate that. Good morning, Peter. Oh, shoot. You know what? On TikTok, I need to change it. It's subscriber-only chat right now. I keep on forgetting to change it. So, all right, everyone can chat now. So good morning, Nick. Let me look at Superverse real quick. The Superverse chart's been looking very bullish. All right, good morning, JN, Peter, Eddie, Mettins I. You're not someone I'm too familiar with, but good morning. Good morning, Big D. Good morning, Da. I have a friend whose name is Da, D-A. I know, so D-A, it's capital. I'm assuming that's initials or something. But I have a friend whose name, he has the shortest name that I've ever known. It's 4 letters. It's Da Yu, D-A. Maybe I shouldn't say too much. What's going on with my green screen behind me? Okay, we're good. Good morning, everybody. All right, good morning. Good morning. Do you think this is once again a fake weekend pump? Friday is just like any other day. Friday evening, at least in the United States, Friday after the CME futures close, that's when I get suspicious. So, all right, Superverse, I wouldn't touch Superverse right now. It's going to face a lot of resistance in the golden pocket. It had a good run. If you're in Superverse, I would take some profits out. Some, not many, but some profits. All right, I'm live on YouTube, everybody. Good morning, Hollow. It's 2 a.m. in Australia. Why are you watching my live stream then? Good afternoon from Athens. Hello. How do I participate in the HEEHEE giveaway? Here's the HEEHEE deck screener, HEEHEE. Look up HEEHEE. Copy the contract address and then go to jup.ag, jupe.ag, and then you can swap there, and then it all shows up. All the transactions show up on the blockchain. So I just choose a random. I Google, hey Google, give me a number between 1 and however many purchases were made, and then that's how the winner is chosen. So, all right, I'm assuming PPI came out. Lots of questions about PPI. Let me take a look. For those on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube. I can't keep up on TikTok, but I can on YouTube. So maybe head on over there. Sui or Solana, I think Sui will give you better returns. NVIDIA, end of every day, crypto not so much, at least MSTR flies. Sure, we're still in a situation where the Dow Jones keeps on putting in new all-time highs. The S&P 500, the NASDAQ is almost ready to break through its new all-time high. And what else? But the Russell 2000 is still in consolidation territory. Once that pumps, we're going to be good. Is Uptober still happening? I think Bitcoin's going to hit $68,000 next week. PPI. So PPI came out. PPI rose to 2.8%. Seems like people don't really care, I guess. It rose to 2.8% above expectations of 2.7%. But, we had the big fear yesterday. So I guess we're not worried about PPI. Let's see. Hello, Anthony. I won one day's HEEHEE giveaway. It's a good way to encourage myself to DCA $100 every time. Awesome. Yeah, you'll get your payout, I'm assuming, today. So Cello is still alive. Cello's been doing really well. Yeah, Cello last few weeks has been doing great. So I would say it's definitely still alive. Let me open another window. I just want to keep the Bitcoin price live here. So 80K Bitcoin still in line. Maybe not for this month, Alex. But that's my target still. BR bull run is back. Yeah, it's funny how sentiment can change in a day. Now the bull, yesterday everyone was despairing. Now the bull run's back. And I'm sure you're being a little bit facetious, Puka. So, all right, what's up, Serge? ABC Juan, good morning. You think 58.9K was the bottom? I think so. I think for this month, 58.9K was the bottom. Solana target, I don't know, $300, something like that for 2024. I mean, given what's going on with the stock market, I would expect there to be some moment for the remainder of this year where breadth opens up. We're not there yet. Bonk. Bitcoin has been strong since yesterday. Yeah, I opened a long on Dogecoin at the bottom. And the reason why, so Bonk looks okay. It's in a really tight range between thank you, Puka Goat, thank you. Between its 50-day and 200-day simple moving average. I'd feel a lot more confident about Bonk if and when it broke through its 200-day. Do I like Clearpool? I mean, last few days it's been really hot, and it looks like it's broken through. I think Clearpool could very soon go to 27 cents. It's at 18 cents. I don't know anything about it fundamentally. So, for those on YouTube at least, you'll be able to see my Doge long. Actually, I'll just flip my screen real quick. Brett, thank you, Scott. Brett's fine. Brett's one of my top 5 meme coins. I don't have any analysis to give. Haha, Pascali, I'm with you on that. Yesterday, I had to block this one guy who was like, nobody knows what's going on. I mean, yeah, nobody knows what's going on. You guys are you're all guessing. I would not go so far. So let me show you all my Doge entry yesterday. This was a swing pattern failure trade. Doge broke through its downtrend convincingly. So where is it going to go? Here's what a swing pattern failure trade is. Let me pull it onto the screen so those on TikTok can see. Is the first green candle. So I don't know why I chose this green candle and I chose the body and not the wick, but it filled perfectly a few days ago, last week, And then I saw it go down. I got a notification on TradingView that it went into my buy zone, and I had to determine, was it going to go all the way back down to where it went on October 3rd, or was it time to just long in general? I decided not to wait for Doge to get to the bottom of my buy zone, and that ended up being the right call. So I longed Doge right in this yellow box, and I have no intention of closing it anytime soon. But anyway, nobody knows what's going on. It's just a guessing game. I literally, I just commented on that, and there it is. It's not just a guessing game, okay? People who call technical analysis astrology for men, there is some level of like, we don't know for sure. But if you have an ability to increase your odds from a coin flip to something even like you win 55% of the time, that little shift is what makes people incredible amounts of gains. A 55% win rate, all you have to do if you get a 55% win rate is to discipline yourself in your trades, to just be extremely principled. There is a way to do that. And I mean, I just showed you my Doge entry from yesterday. That's from doing research and studying and finding a place where Doge should bottom out. Could it have gone wrong? It sure could have. But I set that entry a month ago, 3 weeks ago. I was waiting for that exact level 3 weeks ago, and it filled, and now I'm up. So it's not just a guessing game. There's more to it than just guessing. And if you're willing to, you can learn a craft that'll be helpful. All right. Is it too late to get into super? Yes. As of right now. Wait, you got to wait a little bit. ICP and render. Thoughts on turbo? I'm not talking about turbo today. I'm sorry. It's turbo and it's NPCS. I get so many questions about those, and I just want to bang my head against the table. So, all right, ICP. I mean, it put in a higher high in late September. Is it on its way back to a new higher high? It's not looking, I mean, it just barely missed a lower low. So, I mean, now is either fantastic time or this thing's going to go down. I think ICP is going to go up. I think Bitcoin's going to be at 68,000 next week. Render. Thought we were going to get a desk smash. No. Render, it put in a very good higher low. So I mean, it's still a decent time to get in on render. Tau. Ooh, Tau, man. I'd be a little bit nervous about Tau right now. It's right at its 786 retrace. It's going to take a long time to struggle through there. How's your Uniswap short? Have you found an easier way to transfer from ton? It is back and forth. Oh, wait, sorry, I missed some stuff. How well do you think STX, TIA, and ASI will do this cycle? TIA, not so great. But it's up 10% today. Guys, I'm gonna post in the HEEHEE Premium Discord. Link now. Give me a second, David. I'm gonna exit when Celestia. I think it's gonna get up to its 200-day this month. That's at like $7.50. I'm gonna exit around there. So, Stacks, STX. All right. I looked at STX yesterday. It was at a really good buying point. How's it going to do? I think it's going to break through its 200-day and then go off to a 702. And then ASI, aka FET. Let me look at the FET chart. And then I'll get to my my Uniswap short. So I shorted Uniswap yesterday. I have no idea where Uniswap is right now because I closed that short yesterday. So $1.41. Yeah, 236 retrace. I'd say, now is still a pretty good time. Reminder, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, You'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. That's happening now between now and 2:30. So let me look at Uniswap. I have no idea where Uniswap is right now because I exited that short yesterday. Uniswap. All right, 792. So, if I was still in that short, I'd be okay, but I'm not. So I'll be honest with you guys. All right. I shorted it when I saw it at 820. It got stopped out at a really tight stop at like 825 or something. I saw it go up to 840 something, and I re-entered a short on Uniswap, and then I made up for my what's it called? I made up for my losses on that first trade, and I did fine. It was a positive trade, did fine. I don't even know how much I made, but I made money. So, hey Alex, when you exit, do you take everything out? No. I just talked about ASI. Do you think XRP is a good idea? I hold some XRP. It'll rip eventually, but we ran out of steam with the SEC appealing, and now XRP is facing some resistance at its 200-day. So, all right, DOT again, guys. Moto, I get. Every day I have to say the same thing with Polkadot. I'm just not touching Polkadot. It just continues to lose market cap dominance. I just don't know if anything amazing is going to happen with Polkadot over the years. It's still in a for sure downtrend. Now you could say it's chopping, but it hasn't broken through its downtrend resistance. So, let's see, SPX 6900. It's probably, I wouldn't touch it. Murad, who spoke at Token 2449 on the meme coin super cycle, he said that was one of his top 3, and then it went from $3 million to $500,000 or $500 million, excuse me, in a very short time. It's not something that I'd be like, ooh, I got to get in on this. It's probably going to chop for a bit and maybe even go down from here. And then I remember looking at their holders and being like, oh my goodness, they have a lot of whale. They have one wallet with 14% of the supply. You want to put your fate in that person's hands? They have $77 million worth of this token, and liquidity is $8.3 million. They could kill this thing in one trade. They'd be stupid to, but they could. I don't want to mess around with that. Immutable X predictions. I don't know, maybe $12. Let me see where IMX is right now. Wolf on Solana started to move. I saw that. Yep. The best way to take large profits from HEEHEE without tanking it. Treat it like a faucet. All right, like if you are a whale in HEEHEE, great. That's awesome. But you would be able to, let's say that HEEHEE got up to a $100 million market cap. You would be able to, for a solid year, take out $2,000 a day, and you would be able to do that. Would you be okay with taking out $2,000 a day? If you had a lot of the token, I should say. So, if you own more than 1% of the supply, I think that's true. No, never mind. Like more than, if you own more than 2% or something like that. I really would need to think through that process, but like treat it as a faucet, not just, please don't, dump all of it. Yeah. What's considered a whale for HEEHEE? I don't even know. More than 1%. I mean, 1%, that's 10 million tokens. Is this pump again a bull trap? I think we're going to $68,000 next week. What was I just looking at? What was I going to look at? Oh, IMX. My numbers might have been off on that scenario, but again, treat it like a faucet. $1.47, yeah, I could see it going maybe to 12 or something. No, beat goes back to its all-time high? Oh, wow. All right. Did you see you can get base on Phantom Wallet? Yeah, you can get base cryptos on Phantom now. Why 68K next week thoughts? All right, you know what? I mean, we've bottomed out, and Stochastic is oversold. RSI, regular, oh wait, I'm looking at IMX. I got to go back to Bitcoin. I want to see where regular RSI bottomed out. I wouldn't be surprised if it was around 40. All right, so RSI bottomed out yesterday at 40, like 41. So here's a way that you can this is a very basic thing. I don't know what I'm saying here, okay? When we are in an uptrend, which I would say Bitcoin is now in an uptrend, it is putting in higher highs and higher lows. When we are in an uptrend, if you see the RSI on the daily chart bottom out at a score of 40, that's generally the time to get in. That's generally a bottom. When it's in a downtrend, you would see RSI bottom out at something like 20, a little under 20 maybe on the daily chart. And so we bottomed out at 41 yesterday. And so now looking at stochastic is heavily oversold. RSI bottomed out at 40 and we are in an uptrend. It would make sense to me that we would put in a higher high than what our previous higher high was, which was $66,000. And maybe we could go beyond 68,000, but 68 is just the number in my mind as to, I think there's going to be a lot of resistance at 68. So, all right. ASI, I just talked about ASI already. Looks like a good entry. Bought Prime at 760. Can Prime get to your prediction? No. If you're talking about my 2024-2025 series, I have changed my outlook on that. So Echelon Prime, I could see Prime hitting a new 2024 high. So FTM prediction and date, I got nothing, but FTM looks really good. What's the TA course you recommend? Yeah. Okay. CryptoElite.com. CryptoElite.com. Moonwell looked fine last time I looked at it. I look at it every day. I get requests to look at it every day. I'm not going to look at a chart right now, but Lewis Raskin, this is like 40 hours of content here. And let's see what the price is on this. I don't know. Just go to crypto. Okay, $497 for the course. Oh wait, that's all content. That's his Discord too. So that's not the course. Just go to this website, cryptoelite.com. So think crypto and athlete. It's awesome. Oh, link. Sorry, David, I did not look at Chainlink. Let me look at Chainlink here. In my more recent price prediction videos on YouTube, you can get 10% off if you can get 10% off that course if you use my referral code. I don't remember what my referral code is. If you want to look it up in the description section of my last price prediction videos, you can find it there. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful than that. I really don't care if you use my referral code or not, but you get 10% off. So KB is in the house. Discord is on fire. So if you own 20,000 HEEHEE tokens, you can get access to the premium Discord. Will you convert your API 3 to LCX? No. All right, where am I? All right, so Prime, yeah, talk about Prime. LCX, 14 cents. I'm not too worried about LCX. I would still say it's in higher low territory. I'd be fine loading up right now. Pulse chain is still bullish. Are you pumping on the E? Or hold on a second. We still getting out on T on October 30th? Yes. Or by October 30th, 200-day simple moving average. We called the bottom again, and Discord members took longs on Bitcoin at 59.6 and 60,000. There we go. I did not see that, KB. But I saw a lot. All right, referral code is WWBTC to CryptoElite.com to that course. But I saw a lot of people giving you props on X. So Moonwell or Jasmy. Jasmy's in a chop. I was hoping it would get to 1.7 cents. It didn't. I mean, Jasmy's fine right now. Jasmy, at some point, Jasmy's just going to explode. All right, let me look at the Moonwell chart. Reminder, everybody, if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2 p.m. Eastern time, you will automatically be entered into a raffle to where you could win $100 worth. All right, yeah, X is smashing. All right, Moonwell. Oh, shoot, I clicked on the Coinbase chart. Let me go to the Bybit chart. You know, I mean, looks like it's on the way up. I'm not in love with it. Are you entering any leverage longs today? I entered one yesterday at the bottom on Dogecoin and talked about that already. So have you used Uphold to buy any crypto? I have not. No. All right. Alex, Pulse Chain is still pumping. Are you bullish on the ecosystem? I'm bullish in what's up, Benji? I'm bullish in regards to if Pulse Chain can do anything like what Hex did from 2021, sorry, in 2021, then I'm in. I own some Pulse Chain. I'm very curious to see where it goes. So let's see. I would not convert API to LCX. Are you as bullish as Alvarez on Beppe? Alvarez is bullish on Beppe. I have no idea how bullish he is, but you know, I've liked Beppe before. I think it can do well. That team's been grinding. If Bitcoin goes to 63 to 64, could it still drop to 58K? Sure. Always. But, you know, my target's 68. It still has to 10x to all-time high. Have you heard of NPC? Yes. All right, I'm not looking at NPC. I'm tired of it. Hoppy looks like it's about to make another run. All right, cool. Could you do an update on alts you'd buy now for the best returns? Maybe. I have a busy day today. So it's almost 11 o'clock my time at noon Eastern time. So I'm going to have to cut this live short around what's it called? What am I thinking here? Oh, around 11:30 so I can have lunch. But I'm going to go live with Devin Dejewski at noon Eastern. So Alvarez. Come on, man. Yes, I've heard of NPC. I know you're joking. Thought on convert TIA to render or ton. Soon. Not yet. What platform do you short cryptos on? Bitmart and BingX. Ripple has filed a cross appeal in the SEC lawsuit. Not surprising. Ponky's ready to explode. I mean, guys, meme coins, sure. I like Ponky. It's one of my top favorites. Axelar, Ondo, or GRT. I'm not going to look at all three charts. I'll look at the Axelar chart. 61 cents. Yes, I mean, it's like so many other altcoins, you know. It bottomed out at the 50-day simple moving average. No, wise words, it was TIA. Bottomed out, perfect time to get the 50-day SMA, and now it's bouncing. Probably going to put in a higher high. Maybe this time it'll get rejected at the 200-day, which is currently, for Axelar, at 85 cents. But by the time it would get up there, maybe it would be in the mid-70s. Alvarez made a Beppe video today. Cool. I don't have any thoughts. I like Beppe. Does Bitcoin go sideways at 68K or come back down again? Probably putting in a higher low after 68K. So prime ATH retrace, not to 150s. JN, come on, man. Come on. You've been around long enough. You know my outlook for the rest of this year. I do not think we're going to $100,000 Bitcoin. So prime to 150, is it possible? Sure. But, you know, I shouldn't have to repeat myself on this. Next key level, DXY is heading to 101.87 while Bitcoin has to 65.5. Sometime within 7 to 9 days, we shall see. If it peaked at 65.5, that would be a little depressing. So, all right, VRA. I see you guys asking about VRA, or at least one of you. So let me look at VRA. All right, if you buy zero point 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. I'm not checking Foxy, sorry. I'm not checking any meme coin charts, guys. They're too new. Most of them are too small. Can any large caps do 10x? Probably not. VRA. So you think it is only up from here until 68K? No. Weekends are sideways. Weekends are sideways. Maybe next week we'll make our move up. And it's never up only. There'll probably be a red day next week. VRA looks okay. It's probably going to be on its way to a higher high. Or, you know what, maybe not a higher high. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets rejected at the 200-day. It's going to be really interesting to see what happens. What about most recent Chili's pump? Prime can go to 100. Guys, I don't really have price predictions for 2024, and you guys know my opinion on 2025. All right, Chili's. All right, Chili's is looking pretty good. I'm surprised that it's done as well as it did the last few days. Next target, 200-day. So that's 8.8 cents right now, but it's going down. Maybe 8 cents, maybe a little higher than 8 cents. 2024 up, down 2025 for the most part. Sent a message to KB to get into Discord, still waiting for a response. All right, KB, if you're here, I know a couple of people have told me that same thing, so please keep up. I don't know. I think Tau can 10x. Grayscale has a BitTensor Tau trust. Maybe it can. Maybe you're right. Should I swap some NEAR for Eagle AI? If you don't own any Eagle AI, I would say yes. Yeah. All right, MSTR is above 200. I don't pay a ton of attention to MicroStrategy stock, but that's good. I mean, it's not a bad thing for sure. So where's MSTR? Wow. That's really interesting. I mean, if it was perfectly correlated to Bitcoin, it's at a new high, not an all-time high, but a new 2024 high. And Bitcoin's not, so that's really interesting. Yeah, I looked at Jasmine already. Good morning. Have we looked at Arrow yet? We have not looked at Arrow. I'm shocked that I at least haven't seen any questions about Arrow. Arrow looks pretty solid. It looks like it's building up a base for a next leg up. So perfect bounce off the 200-day. I like it. I'm not looking at new coin called Katoshi. All right. Calixto didn't hear from KB. I'll send him a message on Telegram. Try again. For those of you who are in Telegram, I mean, it's easy for messages to get lost. So just try to bump it up to the top of his chat. What's the process of getting into the Discord? You got to message KB on Telegram and hope that he responds and show proof of your holdings of 20,000 HEEHEE tokens. What do you think of the TitanX ecosystem? I mean, if you're asking about the ecosystem, I can't really look at a chart. I have no idea. I don't know what TitanX is. Say I gave some short-term caution about Say. Let me look at Flux and then I'll look at the Say chart. Flux to all-time high. 2024 high. All-time high is going to be a challenge. I'll say 2024 high. All right, let me look at Say. Up 6.91%. Still struggling at that 200-day simple moving average. That was my concern with it. It's still struggling there. Maybe if it breaks through, what I would want to see is a clear breakthrough and then a back test of the 200-day. But if you want a DCA into Say, I think that'd be fine. Heard of Sturdy subnet of Tau? I have not. No. Escobar, man, you're killing me. Escobar, I'm just going down through the chat on YouTube. All right, Jasmy, price prediction for Jasmy, 11.5 cents. Do you think Noble Blocks can reach to its all-time? I mean, that's going to be pretty tough after that hack. I just think Noble Blocks is going to put in really good returns. Uptober loading, we'll see. You think Link can 3x? I think that's best case scenario. I'm not looking at meme coin charts. So I'm not going to look at the Punky chart. Have you looked at Hoppy? Not looking at meme coin charts. Where are we? Aave. Yeah, Aave, I'm still a little bit nervous about Aave. It just, it's done its own thing. It did very well, hit a new 2024 high already. And then it broke its downtrend and put in a lower high, potentially at least. Got rejected at the downtrend line. Or sorry, it broke its uptrend. Got rejected at the uptrend line. It might be in a new downtrend. I'd be more excited about it. We could maybe even draw a downtrend here with, that's an aggressive downtrend. Maybe it'll break its downtrend soon. X and Dow price prediction, I don't know, but at least a 10x. Did you buy any alts yesterday's dip? I opened a long on Dogecoin. What do you think about Sui? How high can it go in the bull run? Maybe $10. I'm still, I'd still urge some caution on Sui. It's been struggling at certain retraces. Maybe it's broken through. It's at 202 right now. Maybe it did break through. All right, you know what? Maybe the time for caution is over with Sui. It could still be going much higher pretty soon. I bought a bag of Sui in August. That was one of my top 10 buys, and I haven't sold a dime of it. So I just don't love buying it. It's getting very close to its all-time high. Moonwell price prediction at 2024. I don't have one. Do you think today's pump will continue or dip over the weekend? Today, guys, when you ask that question, you've got to understand, weekends are always flat. They're very rarely ever. If you see a big pump in the weekend, there'll be times if there's a big pump on the weekend, I'll just open a short because of CME futures, the CME futures gap. Most of the time, whatever the closing price of CME futures is on Friday at 6 p.m. Chicago time, I think it's 6 p.m. Chicago time, we go right back to that level, whether we have a dump over the weekend or pump over the weekend. We go right back down to that level or up to that level within 24 hours of the CME futures open on Sunday evening. So that happens about 90% of the time. And then the other 10% of the time, it will happen within a few days. And then there's occasionally, very occasionally, we'll get a CME futures gap. Let's see. Can you look at ABT? Hello, Mika Ball. Thoughts on Rose? H-bar price this bull run, maybe like 30 cents, 20 cents, maybe. Not 30 cents, actually. I made a video on my YouTube channel several months ago. It was very controversial, called "Don't Buy H-bar, You Stupid Idiot." It's way too inflationary. And there's other issues with their tokenomics. ArcBlock, if I had been paying attention to this... Yeah, Jasmy's chopping, but at least you're not 90% down on it like some other cryptos. Bought 0.2 Solana, HEEHEE. Okay, let's go. All right, ArcBlock hit a level yesterday that if I was paying attention to it, I would have longed. I know it's just chopping, but ArcBlock will be fine. All right, where are we? Thoughts on Myro and the bull run? Where can I get the address of HEEHEE? HEEHEE.community. HEEHEE.community. Get it from there. Myro, guys, meme coins. Meme coin super cycle. I am convinced of it. At some point, when you see 1,000 people in my TikTok live stream, meme coin super cycle. It's and we'll probably have. I wouldn't be surprised if we had multiple meme coin runs. You know, a 2024 to 2025 run. And then I'm very bullish after rates bottom out and the money printers turned on. So like maybe late 2025, early 2026, another big meme coin run. And I wouldn't be surprised if that was the biggest meme coin run at that time. So how will Myro do? It will do well. Okay, as long as the team is active, as long as they don't rug, as long as they're grinding. All right, near. Yeah, teamy.heehee portal. Oh, wait, I was going to look at something else here. Oh, Rose. Okay. Please don't, no more spamming on ICP. I already looked at ICP, so that ship has sailed. Pendle's looking good. Let me look at near. 478. Yeah, 50-day. You know, yesterday was a great time to get in. Now's a good time. It's not as good as yesterday. But it bounced off the 50-day EMA just like a lot of other cryptos. LCX, you missed the boat on LCX as well. Sorry. TitanX ecosystem is DeFi, revolutionary with everything better. Hex 1000X, 100 million in farms along, ratio trading. Cool. Maybe I'll look into it at some point. If you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100 worth. All right, I have not looked at Avalanche. 2678. Looks like it's on its way to a higher high. Now here's the deal. Well, not a higher high actually. Probably going to struggle around the 200-day. 200-day simple moving average is right now at $30. So you know what? I don't love Avalanche right now. I'm sorry to say. I don't love it. I think it's going to struggle for a little bit at that 200-day. Once it gets through the 200-day and then does a back test, I'll be a lot more bullish on it. So have you gone over Caspa? I have not. Too sad. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was going to look at Rose. Let me look at Rose. And then I'll look at Caspa. 6.8 cents. Rose looks exactly like Near. Rose is fine. Yesterday was the best day to get in. Now's a good day. So Caspa, 13.4 cents. I don't know what to say about Caspa, man. I'm surprised it lost its range that it was in for quite a while, went down to its lower range. It could go down to 10 cents. This is one that I would just avoid for now. I don't know anything about Swift Coin. Let's see, ADA prediction before the end of the year. You know, if we have a full-blown Bitcoin dominance dump, $1. If not, 37 cents. Could you explain how you draw your Fibonacci lines and how you decide the specific figures, et cetera? 702. There's lots of ways to do it. So like you can do it from all-time high to bear market bottom. Quant could hit 300. We need some pretty exciting times for Quant to hit 300. Or you could do it from swings. You know, so swing high to swing low. So here's on Caspa a fib chart. And you can see it got rejected in the golden pocket, got rejected at the 618, got rejected at the 0.66, the middle of the golden pocket. Now 702, that's just from my own training, you know, my own research, that 702, the 702 retrace, I had to add that in manually. There's no real change in my convictions, Vinny. I had to add that in manually, and I've been told, you know, you should add the 66 and the 702 to the chart. So that's why I did that. Let's see. LCX 2024 high, I believe so, yes. Axendow, yeah, already answered that. Could you explain how, oh yeah. Sui going to drop soon? No, Sui's looking like it's breaking through. See you later, Escobar. Should we take profits into Bitcoin if we have cash set aside for dips? Yes, it's always good. Hello, Alex. Or hello, Alex. Hello, old fella. I'm Alex. I feel like I won the lottery because I broke even on ICP. How does Bitcoin dominance fall while the actual price stays the same? That's a question I don't really understand the answer to. There's just a time. There are times when it's time to go risk on. Oh, I didn't even notice Bitcoin's over 62. All right, let's go. All right, so say I already talked about say I wouldn't touch it just yet. It's a lot of resistance at the 200-day. So Bitcoin dominance just has these seasons where it rises and rises and rises. It takes the stairs up and then the elevator down. So what that is, that's a sign of extreme risk in the market. It happens every few years that people are willing to go a lot more risk on. Is Polkadot finished? It's not going to hit a new all-time high. It's not one that I have any intention of buying. Marinade, never heard of Marinade. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what that is. So during times when people go risk on, I mean, Bitcoin is still a high risk asset. Marinade is going to struggle at its 200-day. It's getting very tight. It'll probably break through the upside. I'd have no problem buying it right now, but I've never heard of it. Your opinion by Render or Arc Block for the rest of 2024? Oh, I guess I'd go Arc Block. TrueFi, man, there's another one that I'm just like, truth. Have you talked about Ondo yet? I haven't. Wow. All right, I'll look at the Ondo chart in a second here. Ah, man, it just doesn't look amazing. It's just in a chop. Got rejected at the 200-day. You know, it's close to its previous bottom, so. But I mean, price predictions, I have no idea. I don't know enough about this. So Render price prediction, new 2024 high. What was I looking at? Oh yeah, Ondo. I was going to look at Ondo. $0.70 right now. That's a good sign. It's probably going to head up to its 200-day. 200-day is still rising. That's a good, so maybe get rejected at like 90 cents and then we'll see what happens after that. Based AI. Isn't HEEHEE a Fox pick? If you're trying to buy it and you see it on Jupiter or something like that, you'll see a picture of Michael Jackson. That's immutable. I can't change it. Man, there's nothing I can say about Based AI. This chart just looks, it's a super low volume crypto. It might be dead. Honestly, it might be dead. So, cool RWA. There's, C-Pool. Are you talking about C-Pool, Rafal? I bought some HEEHEE earlier. How do I join the premium Discord? You got to send KB a message in Telegram. So I was freaking out. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. MBox and then Curve DAO. AOs is just, it's put in a higher low. So I have looked at AVAX. I wouldn't touch it right now. MBox, it's just sideways. It's in a chop. It's not going to go much lower. So, yeah, C-Pool, I did look at it already. It looks good. I would say it's probably going to go up to 28 cents pretty soon. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I'm in a position right now where I'm ready to bang my head against the wall because the level of repetition with questions is just, it's too much for me right now. And I was going to end my live stream in 3 minutes anyway, but I'll be back in 30 minutes to go live with Devin Dejewski. Okay, so yeah, with 7 kids, I should be used to it. So I mean, literally, I'll be back in actually 40 minutes. I'll be back in 40 minutes. I'm gonna have lunch, and then I'll be live with Devin Dejewski, and we'll talk. We'll get some insights from him. Reminder: if you buy 0.2 Solana worth of HEEHEE between now and 2:30 Eastern time, you'll automatically be entered into a raffle to where you can win $100. So see you guys. Yeah, I'll be live on TikTok. That's where I'll be live with Devin.